actually have a slide right before, just for the ambience. So enjoy the music. I feel like we need this type of music to get into the topic. I wish I could do it longer, but it's a small talk, so just a snippet. So this is the topic, evil tech, how developers became villains. I decided to do this talk when I look online at all the different headlines on this topic. For example, AI. I have just like a few headlines on this topic, and I found that it's often negative when we talk about new technology, AI, or features, all the scandals. When you think about developers nowadays, it's not such a great image for the job. We don't have, a 100% positive image. It's more nuanced nowadays. And I just felt like, when you say, oh, I'm a developer to people, and when people already understand that you're not just fixing computers or printers, they're like, oh, that's cool. And sometimes they're like, oh, but did you know about the scandal? What do you think? Or, there is always this underlying theme of, oh, we did something wrong as a profession in that country, in this country, in that company, in that other company. So I wanted to dig more into that topic, into how, as a profession, we started to become villainous. Hence the title of this talk. But before I get more into that, I feel like most of you guys are a bit tired. I see small eyes looking at me. Yeah, I see you guys, you're sleeping. So in order to get the energy high, because we need it for the next 20 minutes, well, 17 minutes now, I'm going to start with a small contest, like small, quick. You have to be quick with that because we don't have the time, guys. So for this contest, I will need a few volunteers, maybe 2 or 3, to stand up and give their best evil laugh. Because when we think about villains, we think about the laugh, their evil laugh. For example, I will do it for you to give the strength. This is my villainous evil laugh. So, I need someone, 2 people or 3 please, to stand up, one after the other, give their best evil laugh, and then we are going to vote for the best evil laugh. And whoever wins, well, you win nothing. Just clap. You just don't let me flop. So please, is someone willing to volunteer? Please, come on. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can you stand up, please? What is your name? Oh, so there is a mic for you.
Thank you. Jennifer.
Ooh, Jennifer. Okay, I love this name. Already a villain. Go ahead. Okay, Okay, we can clap. Just another person because she cannot win like this. Come on. Is no one brave here? You guys are all, not brave, weak. There is no villains here. Come on. No one is going to stand up to her, show her who's the man, who's the woman? No? Really? Yes?
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Woo. And what's your name?
Emmanuel.
Okay. So no one else. So that's it. You don't want a real competition. I see you are already villains towards me for letting me flop like this. Anyway, so we're going to vote. So for whoever thinks Elvira, sorry, Jennifer. Okay, this was someone in the public to help me. I just gave it away. So if you are okay with Elvira love, you think it was better than Emmanuel, please clap. Okay? And Emmanuel, if you think Emmanuel was better than Jennifer, go ahead. Oh, she's so sweet. You're like, you're a complex character. I love that. So Elvira, please stand up. Please applaud Elvira for her bravery. Thank you so much. So, we're going next to the topic because I know people are like, what the hell is this talk? Can I leave now? No, you cannot leave. That's just a joke. So, well, like I said, I started to think, I am a villain? Do I look like one? Please don't say no. Oh, actually say yes. Or say something. No, I didn't think I was wrong because I'm just a small developer. I do like Krebs apps. I don't feel like I do any harm in the world. Like when I create a button to go from page 1 to page 2, I don't think, oh, I am harming someone here. No. But I felt like maybe I should look into my acts, my actions, a little bit more. Just and not just my acts, but the acts of the profession. So what do I mean by that? For example, I started to look up online different features that had any negative impact. So, for example, here we have like the two scandals with FTX and Telegram. So there were a few stories. For example, for FTX, if you know about the scandal, basically the CEO of FTX managed to steal billions of funds through a small function coded in Python. I found that interesting. And for Telegram, the CEO of Telegram is in trouble in France due to the key feature of his app, which is the end-to-end encryption. So why is it interesting as a developer of these stories? Because I saw that small block of code can either lead to crimes or have negative impacts. I'm also thinking of the like button in Facebook. At first, Facebook engineers created that like button to spread joy, to make everyone happy. And I don't think it really works. And I started to think, what if in our daily routine, day-to-day job, we create features that will have negative impact, but we don't even realize. We don't even think about it. And I was like discussing with different developers, notably on the recent Telegram scandal. And what I found interesting is that everyone had a different opinion. People thought, oh, but I like Telegram because it protects my data. It provides data privacy in an age where it's less and less common. Oh, but I'm also uncomfortable with all the criminals that are using Telegram to do crimes. And I felt like there was a small malaise, like you would say in French, small, a small gap, a small tension, trying to look more into that, because we don't all have the same opinion on one subject. For example, if I look here, I found this interesting wheel. So it's from Shalom H. Schwartz, who looked up all the societies in the world and try to find common values. And this is all the common values that can be found in every society in the world. So why I am bringing this up? Because of one key element in this wheel. When you look at self-direction, so self-direction for Shalom H. Schwartz, it's the autonomy, the freedom of thought, the freedom of action. And if you look on the other side to self-direction, you have security. So basically this wheel, every values that are opposite to the other, they are the opposite in real life. For example, achievement is the reverse of benevolence. You have power, which is the opposite of universalism. And as developer, the main, main topic here, the main value that we all talk about is all about data privacy here. But data privacy, you see, self-direction security. So for some people, like with the Telegram example, data privacy provides self-direction, so freedom, provides protection, it provides autonomy. But on the other side, it threatens security. That's where the tension starts. That's where we have this little malaise. So what do? Can we have both freedom and security? Can we have both, achievement and benevolence? Can we have both conformity and hedonism? Can we go past that? Can we solve this gap? Well, you know, what's the answer? What is my answer to you guys? I think we need to look at this graph, which is another one that I feel like we need to have in mind. Actually, I think all of us have this graph in mind, this little cake in mind, but we don't know that. So basically, this cake are all the stakeholders that are present in the creation of a software. So in the middle, you have the end user. So these people are the people using a software. Then in red, you have the people creating the software, and in black, you have the people that are the third parties. Why I'm bringing this up? Whenever we create a feature, a software, anything linked to software engineering, we have to interact directly or indirectly with all the stakeholders, and we are also stakeholders. So depending on the app, on the software, we can be the end users. We can also be the manager, the engineers, or we can also be part of organization, third parties, or government, if we have someone here high ranking. And why I'm bringing this up? Because when we are trying to be more, when we are trying to bridge that gap, when we are trying to solve this malaise, then we have to think of all the stakeholders in the software engineering process, and more importantly, their concerns. Because the whole Telegram thing is basically that the end user, by giving an app that addresses the concern of end user, such as data privacy, we are helping them, but we are also harming the third parties, which are government, because they can no longer have a view on what's happening there, on who is using that app and for why, and for which reason, how to catch criminals using that app, for example. So that's where the malice starts. So as developers, I feel like whenever we have a feature, of course, most of us might not work on something this sensitive, but any type of feature where we might feel like, maybe I'm not that comfortable, then why? Because maybe as a developer, it's not really in line with my values, or I feel like it might hurt the end user, or maybe it's not legal, like all the stakeholders, and this is how we can solve that malice, just addressing it, saying, oh, well, it could be problematic for this type of stakeholder, that type of stakeholder. And that's how we can have, I guess, more information. Now, it's true that we might have information, but maybe we cannot do anything about that. If your boss say, oh, we have to do this problematic feature that is, kind of not illegal, but, they haven't made laws yet, so let's try our luck, then what can we do? Sometimes we might be like, yeah, I don't have this power. What do we do? Well, of course, you could quit your job, but let's be realistic. What do we do? Well, first, we try to find ways to address all the concern, to find ways to mitigate the harm, I think, through this cake, through this, through writing down all the concern of the stakeholders at play. And maybe it can help build a case, can be useful. So yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, the whole evil villain stuff, it's relative. Because as I showed you earlier with the wheel of different values, you have, depending on the country you are, the culture you are in, you will have different values and you will have different concern. For example, in some countries, security is the best, it's the most important thing. But in other, it's self-direction. That's where you can be a villain in some countries where security is key, and you can be a hero. in some country where self-direction is also key. So that's where we have to understand that it's all relative, and at the end of the day, you have to make your own rules and try to find your own battle with the tool that I just gave you, the different stakeholder present in the creation of the software, and how you can address this concern, how you can build your case, how you can, I guess, feel better about yourself. That's it. Thank you. That's me. I'm a developer like you. You can find me on X, I guess. I'm never there. Or on LinkedIn. Thank you so much.